I have received the top formula supplement order, so it should be outside of my door, and I'm gonna get that unboxing. This is not a paid advertisement. Sometimes I show like I'm unboxing an Amazon order or something, or a new knife that I bought or whatever the thing would be. And just because I'm showing product from a certain company doesn't mean that I'm being paid. I don't get paid by anybody to show or talk about any products that you see in my videos. Just like a disclaimer. Let people know. Here we go. Gotta get to it. I woke up late today. Fell asleep late or early, depending on how I look at it. I woke up late. So, here we go. I have allergies, so some things that come from, so sometimes I get a box. I'll be back into it, so I have to wear, it's like I dress up like a surgeon. Okay, I got a mask and gloves for a touch of, it's been out here, so it could be that the delivery guy wash his hands with perfume before pick up my package. So hence the attire. So here we are. I got a text that I have my order. So here's Amazon Prime, 1 box. Top formula, the other. What's the third? This might be the other top formula. Yes. So we have Amazon Prime, top formula, and then another top formula. So I made a supplement order, which happens sometimes. I'm on disability, and on the 19th I get my disability payment, and typically within 3 days I make a bulk order. One of the first things I order is a bunch of supplements. About a third or a quarter of my monthly income goes towards supplements. And around the 19th, a lot of times I've been out, okay, like maybe a week before the 19th, I ran out of niacinamide, vitamin D3, this and that. So one of the first things I do after get money is go to Amazon and Top Formula and order supplements, like a bulk order supplements. And then what happened now is I order everything. It's like, oh god damn it, I forgot this and that, so I had to make a supplemental order. So here we go. Gonna do the box. And I think this might be a good angle. Another thing I'd like to do is to rinse off the supplements after I get them. Start with the Amazon package here. Freshly chopped knife. Like a fork knife or a cold knife. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is my kilo bag of vitamin C powder. Ácido ascorbic, vitamin C pure. So ordering on the Swedish Amazon, a lot of times the cheapest things. It's like I look for the cheapest kilo vitamin C powder I can find. It really doesn't make a difference. You don't want to be too brand centric when it comes to vitamin C. Okay, it's like I buy the cheapest kilo vitamin C that I can find, and the cheapest I could find comes from Italy. Acido ascorbic, vitamin C pure. A lot of times the cheapest thing will be from like EU country or whatever. Holland or Germany. I buy Cloro silver water, and that's from Germany. So in America, if you order on the American market, it's unlikely to be from a European country. So here's the kilo vitamin C powder. And it's about $30. Where do we put this? Put it over here. And from Amazon, all from Amazon, Chlorella and spirulina tablets. 7 Hills Whole Foods, chlorella spirulina tablets. I used to buy a complete greens powder blend mix from Top Formula, and they have a bag you can buy there with a mix of like 7 greens, like super greens, chlorella spirulina, wheatgrass, barley grass, this and that. But I switched to this chlorella spirulina tablets. I don't have a lot of greens in my food, so I get some greens. And that's not just for the nutrients, it's for chelation detox. Chlorella spirulina can help your body to detox, remove like heavy metals from the body. So I use that in conjunction with coriander, aka cilantro. So I incorporate cilantro, coriander in my food, and then in the post-meal also supplements I take chlorella spirulina. Also ALA, alpha-lipoic acid, is not a good thing if you're interested in heavy metal chelation. So this is empty now. This is gonna go into the. I have a big black trash bag hanging on a handle. Okay, and that's how I sort things. So cardboard and paper waste, I put in there. First Top Formula box. And lactose enzymes. I eat gluten-free and low to no lactose. If I do consume lactose, I take lactose enzymes. So that's quite common for people with autism to have food intolerances, gluten and lactose. And this is garlic tablets, 100 garlic tablets. There's 1 milligram of allicin per tablet, which is the like active ingredient. Allicin is an antimicrobial, antifungal, antiviral. And I'm not saying it will help with things like the super viruses, but maybe against the common cold. It's part of like folk medicine. If you get a cold, people say like eat raw garlic or stuff like this. Now we're talking about the common cold virus now. Super virus. Here's the box. Loaded to the brim. This is my protein powder. Top Formula Sport protein, veggie protein, 100% vegan protein, neutral flavor. And I'm not a vegan. The reason I buy this is because it's the only protein powder they have on Top Formula that lives up to my requirements, being free from sugar, chemical sweeteners. It's like natural. It has no colorings, flavorings, sweeteners, anything like that. And it's a mix of 62% potato protein, 21% pea protein, like green peas, 21% hemp protein, and 5.2% inulin, which is what's it called? Prebiotic, but it's something that can feed good bacteria. So I take probiotics, and inulin is one of these fibers that can help good bacteria to grow in your stomach. So you take probiotics and then you feed the probiotics with certain things. And inulin is one of these fibers that can help to feed the good bacteria in your stomach. Now, there's a bunch of supplements here. And I'm just picking them randomly. Vitamin D, okay. 50 micrograms, vitamin D. Vitamin E, 100 capsules. And these have 134 milligrams of vitamin E per capsule. Caffeine. And what I do with the caffeine, I make super strength coffee. So when I make instant coffee, I take one of these caffeine capsules, open it, and pour it into the cup, which means I make super strength coffee. I can use like a teaspoon of instant coffee powder or 2 and still have super strong coffee because most of the caffeine is sourced from these capsules. So it's like money, okay, it's like how much money, whatever, economics, meaning I like caffeine. I get close to 1,000 milligrams of caffeine per day. And if I want a cup of coffee that has 250 milligrams of caffeine in that coffee, super strength coffee. If I would use the instant coffee powder, I might have to use 3 or 4 tablespoons of instant coffee powder, which is kind of expensive. So it makes sense economically. 100 capsules, 200 milligrams of caffeine per capsule. And that's I recommend for other people. I've been drinking a lot of coffee for many years. So that caffeine is one of these substances you can build up tolerance to. Which means when you start drinking coffee, like maybe like 18, you start drinking coffee in the morning, stuff like this. And you have like a regular plain black cup of coffee. And it's like it gets you like going and fired up, okay? And then after drinking coffee every day for like 3 years, you need like 4 cups to have the same effect. Because you build up tolerance to caffeine, so it affects you less, the same milligram amount. So I've built up my tolerance to caffeine to really high level. MSM, 900 milligrams of MSM per capsule. Omega-3 fish oil. 1 capsule gives you 834 milligrams of fish oil, out of which omega-3, 667 milligrams. EPA, 334 milligrams. DHA, 250 milligrams per capsule. To give you the amount of fish oil and then what's in the fish oil. Magnolia, which is a calming supplement, a tablet. 1 tablet gives you 250 milligrams of magnolia. It's an herbal supplement which has a calming effect. Okay. Magnesium oxide plus citrate. This is a multi-magnesium supplement. They have some that have like 4, 5, 6 types of magnesium. That might be better, but I didn't find them in the store where I buy my supplements. That's like 4 or 5 types of magnesium. So this is 2 forms of magnesium. Magnesium oxide and citrate. And how much magnesium in total? 350 milligrams of magnesium per tablet. Okay. Another omega-3 fish oil. I think I bought 3 of them. B complex, B max it's called. And this is possibly the best B complex I've taken. And I ordered from Top Formula. And it has some things in there that the run-of-the-mill, like what you can find in the supermarket, B complex tablets, don't have. They have some rare ingredients. They have PABA and inositol. 25 milligrams of inositol and 25 milligrams of PABA per tablet. And it's what, like $4 per can. Okay. It's like a budget supplement store, which means if I would buy all these supplements for my monthly needs from another place, it might be twice or 3 times as expensive. So cheaper doesn't necessarily mean worse. Okay. K2. So you can find vitamin D supplements that has K2. Okay, a supplement D3 plus K2 in the same tablet. You want to take K2 with D3 to ensure good absorption. So since they don't have that, to my knowledge, I buy vitamin D as a supplement and then vitamin K2 as a standard supplement. So I take it with the vitamin D. And then this is the third and last omega-3 fish oil. So I bought 3 of them. 3 bottles of omega-3 fish oil. Multi-enzyme. So this is a digestive enzyme complex. This is especially important if you eat only 1 time a day, do OMAD fast like what I do, and you really have a nutrient-dense meal, a lot of fat, a lot of protein and stuff, that you really absorb as much of that as possible if you're only eating once a day. And also you can have, like, if you eat a huge meal where it's like it puts you in a food coma. So basically, digestive enzymes help you to absorb more nutrients from what you're eating, and it makes your body it makes it less taxing and laborious. It makes it easier for your body to break down the food. Okay. Aids digestion. And then the last 3 things in here are niacinamide, okay, vitamin B3, which I've been out on for like 2 weeks, 2 weeks. And I started out rationing it, which means normally I take about 3 grams of vitamin B3 a day, 3,000 milligrams. And started to run low. I took maybe 1 a day or something. Eventually I ran out completely. So it's going to be good to start taking vitamin B3 again. And I bought 3 of those. And each of these capsules have 500 milligrams of vitamin B3 niacinamide. There's another type of niacin that I take, nicotinic acid, aka flush type niacin, which gives a heat sensation, and I use that for detox and relaxation. So it's flush free and flush niacin. Here's the other type of niacin, the flush, niacin flush, which you can use to detox your body. It has many benefits. It can help relax you. It increases blood flow, and it helps with the detox. If you're doing something, that's part of my protocol when I teach people how to detox their bodies. Some people are sick, and it's like they need to detox. And people are already like health fitness interested, like, yeah, I do saunas and like I'm detoxing my body by sweating. They already know about sweating can help with the detox and push bad stuff out of your body. Something you can do to detox more from your sweating is to get a nice and flush while sweating. Okay, because it has a vasodilation effect, which means when you get the nice and flush, it enlarges your blood vessels, subcutaneous blood flow, but whatever. So it's like the blood vessels right under the skin, they get bigger, which means you have a better blood flow. So since you have a blood tube here, and then you're sweating, and things go from the blood to sweat droplets and leave your body. So basically, better blood flow while sweating translates to detoxing more. And you can get into more details what it does, but a nice flush. Back when I used to still have a mental health problem, I would suffer from panic attacks. Okay, for many years I had this issue. I had CPTSD, PTSD, all kinds of stuff, and I would have panic attacks. I would be like super stressed all the time, every day, and then sometimes even like peak and like cross the border where I get panic attacks. Okay, and I cured that. I've cured that mental health problems. A lot of people have like panic attacks when they need to get on some big pharma drugs like benzos or cognitive behavior therapy or with a therapist and some kind of big pharma drug to fix it. I fixed it myself, okay? And one of the things I would do while I was still like suffering from panic attacks is I'd be super stressed. And if you've had like hundreds of panic attacks for many years, it's like, like I'm about to have a panic attack because you feel like stress. Oh, this is how I feel like when I'm about to have a panic attack. Kind of like a diabetic who learns to sense, like I can feel I got low blood sugar. See? See? So basically, when I would still have panic attacks, now I've got everything optimized to a point where I don't get the stress levels where it's like I can have a panic attack. Everything is optimized, like all the supplements, the diet, everything. So I don't get that stress anymore and start having panic attacks. But when I used to still have panic attacks, what I would do if I feel a panic attack coming on, like I'm super stressed, okay, and say, oh, I'm gonna have a panic attack. This is what I feel like. I'm starting to have a panic attack. I take enough flush niacin, vitamin B3 to get a niacin flush, and as soon as it comes on, it's like I'm half as stressed, twice as calm, and no panic attack. See? So I was using that as like a short, fast-acting. If a panic attack is coming on, take enough niacin, give myself niacin flush, and reliably I could stop a panic attack in its tracks. I've also used it to help myself fall asleep. Okay, it's like I'm anxious, I'm like stressed, I'm tense. I can't relax. I'm trying to fall asleep at night. I take niacin, magnesium, and some other stuff. Enough niacin to have a niacin flush, and the niacin flush comes on, and I feel myself a lot calmer. And a few times I've taken it in bed, is I get a niacin flush in bed, and then I start getting drowsy and I drift off into sleep. So basically, vitamin B3, flush niacin, in my experience, it calms you down, and for any person, it can help you to detox. If you're doing something, you're exercising, anything you do to break a sweat that makes you break a sweat and keep sweating, you're detoxing. You're detoxing iron, other stuff. Bad stuff in your body leaves your body. It's one of your detox pathways. Urination, defecation, perspiration. Perspiration meaning sweat. So how do you detox your body? By sweating, pissing, and shitting, okay? Detoxification, here are three main detox pathways, how your body detoxes itself and pushes out bad stuff. Urination, defecation, perspiration. Perspiration king. Man can never be hot. Okay. So here's the point. Okay, so here's the thing. If you get in a sauna, you see the sweating, you're detoxing. It's like everybody has too much of something bad, and some of these things are leaving through your sweat. So not complicated. Anything you do to make yourself start sweating and keep sweating for like 15 minutes or more, you're detoxing. You're pushing out toxins from the sweat. Okay. Now something you can do to detox more from your sweating is to have a niacin flush while sweating. And that was part of my healing protocol for We1, for my girlfriend who had serious allergies. And a lot of people have serious allergies. The reason they got allergies is from toxin exposure. So they've had toxin exposure for many years. and they have toxins in their body, and that's part of why they got the allergies. It's like the bucket, toxin bucket in the body got filled up, and the body's like no more, and you get sensitive to an allergy. So that's one of the things that I got to do daily: mega dose of vitamin C, and then niacin boosted detox sessions. So I augmented a pre-existing habit that she had, meaning she was already doing 1 to 3 low impact cardio sessions per week, where she does like dancing workouts, okay, and it is like doing dancing and like sweating and things like this, okay. So it's like, okay, now what you're gonna do before you start exercising, you take this much niacin, and then you have the niacin flush while sweating, and you're pushing out toxins more. So I got her to a point where she reports being healed to 99% of her allergies. When I met her, she was super allergic, and it became hard for her to do her job, like work with crochet, because she's reacting allergically to the yarn. And I started working with her, and part of it's like mega dose of vitamin C, and then another thing I got her to do is the niacin boosted detox sessions, okay. And now I got it to the point where she reports is 99% cured of her allergies. So flush niacin can help you to have better blood flow. And what I used to buy was the Solgar, okay, and I can recommend that brand. Solgar 100 milligram niacin tablet. So Solgar has a supplement, flash niacin, aka nicotinic acid, where there's a glass, brown glass with like a gold colored label and lid, okay, Solgar 100 milligram niacin, and there's 100 tablets with 100 milligrams of niacin per tablet, and this is the flush niacin now, okay. There's 2 forms of niacin I take. The other one I showed was vitamin B3 niacinamide. Okay, this is nicotinic acid. So for most people that have never taken nicotinic acid flush type niacin as a standalone supplement before, 100 milligrams of flush niacin will be enough to induce a niacin flush. Meaning, for if you've never got a niacin flush before, if you take 100 milligrams of flush niacin, 99% of people get a niacin flush from that. Okay. And then over time, like the caffeine, you build up tolerance to it. So when I started taking flush niacin, I would get a niacin flush from 100 milligrams, a 100 milligram tablet. And then after getting like a flush on a near daily basis, pretty rapidly I built up tolerance to the point where it's like I wouldn't get a flush from 100 milligrams anymore. Okay. And then you have to raise the dose. So starting out at get 1 niacin tablet, get a flush, do it the next day again, next day, and then within a month, it's like I don't flush anymore from 100 milligrams. And then I would up the dose to 150 or 200 milligrams, like double the dose, and you get a flush again, okay? So you can take tolerance breaks where you don't take flush niacin for like 2 weeks or a month, and you can get down to needing only 100 milligrams to get a flush again. So that's the unboxing. And while I'm at it, why not do the grand post-wake-up dose of supplements? The right way to take supplements is not once a day. You want to cut up your daily supplement dose into at least 2 doses. So if like I want 1 gram of niacinamide a day, it's best you take 500 milligrams twice a day. If you want to take 2 B complex tablets a day, you don't take 2 one time. You take 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, or something like this. Like 1 in the morning, 1 after lunch, or something like this. So most supplements, it's best that you divide it into more than 1 dose. And it's not that the best way to take supplements just once a day. Okay. Now for people who are like not motivated to be as fit and healthy as they can be, it's like if I would have a grandma trying to get her to take supplements, it's like good luck getting her to be like 3 times a day, open up 30 bottles, and okay, see. But it's like if you can get them to take a morning dose of supplements, that's better than nothing. Okay. So anyway, here's a point. We're going to take the grand post-wake-up dose of supplements. So I do OMAD fasting. I have been doing so for 5 years approximately, which means I eat only 1 time a day and fast 80 plus hours. And when we have my OMAD meal at the end of the day, so I wake up in the morning, don't eat breakfast, don't eat lunch, don't eat supper, and I eat 1 time a day at the end of the day, like shortly before going to bed. Okay. And I take 1 big dose of supplements after waking up. That's the grand post-wake-up dose of supplements. Okay. And there's another large dose, the grand post-meal dose of supplements. So part of meal prep for my OMAD meal is making a super shake, like a bottle, put in the fridge, loading up a glass, shot glass, or cup, whatever, with all the supplements I'm going to take after my OMAD meal. And then I wash it down with the super shake. So my meal prep for OMAD meal is like One, making a super shake, which is a protein shake plus, hence the super shake. It's not just protein powder and liquid. It's protein powder, liquid, vitamin C, creatine, glutamine that add to it, probiotics, all kinds of stuff. So it's a super shake because you'll be selling it short if you call it a protein shake, because it's a super shake. It's a protein shake with a lot of added stuff, probiotics, digestion enzymes, amino acids, and things like this. Now, protein powders already have some of these amino acids, like creatine or some glutamine or something like this. Okay, but I'm adding more. So I make a super shake as my meal prep. Make a super shake, load up all the supplements I gotta take after I finish eating. I cook the meal. That's the last part of the meal prep. I take my food, go eat it, and then after I finish eating it, I get my super shake and the dose of supplements and wash it down with the super shake. Okay, so I take 2 big doses of supplements per day. One after wake up in the morning without breakfast, and one at the end of the day after my OMAD meal. And then there's one or more smaller doses in between. Okay. So, yeah. And on the topic of that, since I do fasting, and I want to take a big amount of niacin, vitamin D3 in the morning, I want to take NAC, for example, different things. If I would take it just on empty stomach, okay, without breakfast, I might get nauseous. Like if I want to take a gram of niacinamide, or like 2 grams of niacinamide after waking up, and this and that and the other thing, just on an empty stomach, washed down with water, I might get nauseous. So what I figured out is I can buffer it. I take fat. So I take omega-3 fish oil capsules, 3 or more, maybe some vitamin E soft gels, if I have them, and put that fat in my stomach. And it doesn't break my fast. Some people do like keto fasting. They put like butter or something, MCT also in the morning coffee, something like this. So it doesn't kick me out of fasted state. This doesn't have enough carbohydrates to kick me out of fasted state. So anyway, support. I take 3 omega-3 fish oil capsules, and then the other supplements, and that slows down the uptake and it makes me not get nauseous from taking large amounts of other supplements. So I'm gonna take 3 of these. This is a probiotic supplement, mjölksyra bacteria. Directly translated, it will be milk acid bacteria. Now you would call them probiotics. Okay, that's what you would call them. So these are 20 milliorder. Okay, and go in and look what I mean. I'm not gonna have to figure out if that's in English is zillions, trillions, or whatever. You don't have like a milliarder, okay? Or that'd be millions maybe. I would guess millions. So here's niacin, 100 capsules, vitamin D3. 1,500, 2. So I'm taking 2.5 grams of niacinamide. Okay. And maybe if I'll take those 2.5 grams of niacinamide without some fat in my stomach, I get nauseous, direct from uptake. B vitamins are water soluble, so they're well absorbed without any fiber and fat and stuff in the stomach. Now, this calls for a disclaimer. Nothing that I've said in this video should be taken as medical information or advice, okay? Talk to a doctor, licensed physician, before making any changes to diet, lifestyle, supplementation, and or medication, okay? Talk to a doctor before starting to or stopping to take any supplements, or before making any changes to diet, okay? And the types and amounts of supplements that I take are not necessarily recommended for other people. I'm just showing what I take. Here, B complex. I already have a B complex over there open, so I'm not going to take from this. K2. It's my rehydration drink. Has a little bit of vitamin C in there, creatine, glutamine. Other stuff. Magnolia. Yeah, so I got autism, ADHD, and I've had a lot of mental health issues. Now, mental health issues doesn't mean I'm crazy, okay? I'm paranoid or something like this. But mental health, if you're depressed, you got too much anxiety, that is a mental health issue, okay? So, and I have had and have overcome a lot of this myself. Meaning I've cured myself with panic attacks, cured myself with PTSD, CPTSD, cured myself with depression. Another thing I've cured is asthma attacks. I used to use a ventilator inhaler and a nasal spray and antihistamine tablets, which have severe allergies. And I've cured myself with that, so I don't collect my ventilator. as my him anymore because I fix myself by diet, nutrition, supplementation. So people don't know the power of supplements. If they did, I wouldn't have to recommend it to them. MSM. And most people are sleeping in the matrix system. They say if you tell them how much it takes, oh, that's too much, you don't need enough, because that's the matrix system. People are foolish. And these people are whipped with a six-pack and have like, I've overcome this health problem. See? But it's like, I'm crazy, the guy's in better shape than everybody, more energetic, and he overcome all these problems other people need to get on big pharma drugs for. And do, okay, he's crazy for thinking. I understand this used to be a guy I would be having beef with on YouTube. Like some fat inside in Australia, they're making videos trash talking me, and I'm making videos trash talking him too. And then he'll be making like, he'll be fat and obese, sitting and making KFC. So he's not making like breaking my fast after 18 hours of fasting, loading up, posting those up. No. But he'd be like a fat incel and making videos where he's like eating binge eating KFC. Like he'd make a video eating KFC, being fat, okay, obese, morbidly obese. And like, big man, I want to go if I can't get one, okay. So, and he make videos like, oh yeah, KFC, and then like drinking sugar and things like this, like, okay. And then I will tell him like, hey, you can feel better, you start taking supplements, okay. Okay, he'd be whining about feeling like, hey, take supplements can help you. He's like, this guy's crazy, okay. Yeah, the guy who's an incel, failing at everything, feeling like shit, looking like shit, being fat, okay, he thinks supplements are worthless, okay. And the guy who's ripped with a six-pack and athletic, okay, and energetic, and have overcome mental health problems like depression and other things, he thinks that supplements really are good for you, okay. So there's some interesting stuff in there. Magnolia is one of many common supplements that I take. And then people go, Mike, the supplements aren't working because sometimes I see you lose your temper. Okay, imagine what it'd be like if I didn't take common supplements. I would be in prison dead by now. I understand. Vitamin D. Sometimes when I've been out of a supplement for a while, like I haven't had vitamin D for a week or so, I've been out of niacin, vitamin B3, niacinamide. I take a loading dose, so like first few days, I've been out on niacin and vitamin D for a week or so. The first few days after getting, I take a larger dose, a higher dose than I normally do. And then I go down to like baseline dosing again. Okay. Before I started slashing, I was doing coaching to somebody on a video call, and they have been diagnosed with gluten intolerance, like gluten sensitivity, celiac. Okay, and they already stopped taking gluten. And what I told them is, it's like you need to really make sure you take frequent dose of vitamin C now to help with the inflammation here on your stomach, and also recommend that you add like a high strength probiotic supplement to help replenish the gut bacteria. So vitamin C with probiotics. So that I consider that to be really good advice. So what else? Took the probiotics, vitamin D. If you want to learn how to be stronger, fitter, and healthier, you can learn that from me. And I've been sharing better health fitness advice, coaching, than the system big fitness influencers, and they got something to sell. So I've been sharing for free better health fitness advice than the big influencers do, and they make money from that. But it's up to you. You can think this guy's nuts. Okay, you can miss out if you like. I believe this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, so I'm not taking him seriously, not taking his advice. You're the one who's missing out on the benefits. Okay, and people are like, I think this guy knows what he's talking about, I've got to take his advice to get the benefits. So, now in this video, I haven't been giving you advice and how you should be taking this and that. I'm just showing what I'm taking, okay? So, let's get the video. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm going to take ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is an adaptogen. it lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, which means if you have stress, anxiety, whatever your person gets, like heated, you get stressed, ashwagandha can help you. Ashwagandha is an adaptogen. Adaptogens to what cortisol, the stress hormone. So if you're stressed, angry stress, nervous stress, tense stress, that means you have high cortisol. Okay, stress is a physiological state. It's not like a ghost in your brain. I feel stressed. Okay, and it's like a ghost in your brain, like floating around, stress feeling. Okay, no, it's a physiological state. It's high adrenaline, high heart rate. Meaning somebody reports being stressed, you hook them up to like a blood pressure thing, check the heart. Like somebody that is stressed, they will have a higher heart rate, increased blood pressure, higher adrenaline in the bloodstream, and higher cortisol. Okay, cortisol, adrenaline. So there's certain markers of a stress state. It's like high adrenaline, high cortisol, high heart rate, high blood pressure. See, so adaptogens lower cortisol, the stress hormone, which means if you lower cortisol, you'll be less stressed. Okay. And before I learned this, like years back, before I learned what I know now, and I was more foolish, I'm more like the average person. How foolish was and ignorant. I was like a beast. I was like a beast before. So anyway, support. As a young man, like 18, 19, 20, having extreme anxiety and all the stuff, I got put on antidepressants and also like beta blockers and things like this, and short-term benzos because I couldn't sleep. Okay. And now I'm off all these big pharma drugs. I don't take any big pharma drugs, meaning I'm not depressed. I cured myself depression, got off the antidepressants many years back. I don't take any antihistamines. I don't take any big pharma drugs. I take supplements. And I feel better than I did back then. So knowledge is power. It's a potential power. You learn the truth, you apply it, and you have the desired outcomes. I want to lower stress. You learn how to lower stress. That's potential power. Now you act on the knowledge and you have stress lower. So yeah, I cured myself of asthma attacks. I used to have a wetline inhaler. Okay, a big pharma sucker. So okay, see, it's like I can need my asthma here. Okay, salbutamol, ventline discus. And then I would also have like a nasal spray and antihistamine tablets, and I would still have issues. Okay, now I got at the point where I cured myself of asthma attacks. I don't get asthma attacks anymore. I don't use the inhaler. I stopped collecting at the pharmacy. I don't take antihistamine tablets and no nasal spray. So that's how I guess the Sean Wyatt podcast, some ex-Navy SEAL, wherever he was. And in the middle of talking, he's like, has the fanny pack. I got my asthma medicine here, and nasal spray. I got allergies, asthma, something like this. And these are the type of people out here. I have the knowledge, and they're still out here suffering from serious problems and using pharma drugs when they could be cured by these people. See, so I used to be the same, where I have a ventline inhaler, I got serious allergies, I need all this stuff, and now I just take supplements, I don't need those things. See? So it's like this knowledge, the matrix system doesn't want people to know what I know, because they want it to be dependent upon the system. There's many people that, like, if they would do a good job with diet, changes, nutrition, supplementation, they would get to a point like me where it's like, oh, I don't get asthma, I don't need the ventline inhaler anymore. So, okay, I'm gonna finish up 38 minutes. I might go live again later. That shouldn't surprise you if you've been checking out my channel for a while. Okay, bye. And right now, my hands are kind of disguised, so it is weird outfits. The autism armor, I call it. Okay, I call it autism armor. Sunglasses and things like this. If I had the ceiling light on, this makes less light get into my eyes. The fluorescent lights are the worst. So, and I got my earplugs and stuff. If that bothers you, it's like, this is some kind of island you can go to. Okay, and yeah, you leave me alone. And there's tigers there or something. But it's like, yeah, you can take a long walk or a short pier or something like this. That's also better than any worst one. Yeah, you can go parachute. You can go parajumping on a parachute. You can play Russian roulette with every student in the longer to make it more challenging. Okay, there's a lot of things that you could do that I would recommend. Okay, but it's like, oh my God, I'm bothered by what you wear. I don't care. Okay. Let's get better video. Bye. And like I said, okay, nothing I've said in this life should be taken as medical information. This is my personal belief and opinion. So talk to a doctor, licensed physician, before making any changes to your diet, lifestyle, supplementation, medication. Talk to a doctor before starting to or stopping to take any supplements or medications. Okay. Let's start a video.